Being a professional sportsman can be a very cutthroat competitive career. A lot of sportsmen will show no respect or mercy towards other people or opponents in their respective sports, but sometimes cameras will capture some sincere, astonishing moments of respect. Today we're counting 10 beautiful moments of respect in sports. This first video is very emotional and will definitely make your day. Derek Redmond is a retired Olympic athlete who once held the record for the 400 meter sprint. In 1994, Derek was competing and he got off to a very good start, but with 175 meters left to go till the finish line, he hears a pop in his hamstring and the pain was so unbearable, but he still carries on. You can see in his face the seriously pained look. It looks like he won't be able to finish the race with this much pain, but when his father sees this, he instantly runs onto the track to help his son, not stopping for anyone who tried to say otherwise. He catches up to his son and helps him walk the rest of the way as his son cries into his father's shoulders, a truly beautiful moment in sports history. These two Olympic athletes are competing in Sambo, which is translated to self-defense without weapons. Beutiful is the athlete in blue who wins the brutal match, and the two athletes are both beyond exhausted. The athlete in red who lost is absolutely distraught and beyond fatigued to the point where he is unable to actually stand up. In a moment of complete respect, Beutiful picks up his opponent and carries him to where he needs to go. Even as tired as he is, he musters up the strength to help.
Beutiful! Oh, look at that. There's a show of respect if you ever needed to see one.
Now this next video will undoubtedly warm your heart. This was during a charity rugby match in Australia. A 4-year-old actually runs onto the pitch, which is something little kids obviously do. Obviously unaware that this is not allowed. But instead of getting the kid off the pitch immediately, the players make it the best day of the young boy's life. They give him the ball and let him score a try, running past the opposing team as they pretend to tackle the boy as he passes.
And for this youngster, that dream came true after he pitch invaded a charity rugby match in Australia. The 4-year-old found himself facing a scrum of rugby legends as he became the centre of attention after wandering onto the pitch. Luckily, the players played ball with their new arrival, and with a little help from the opposition, he went on to try his luck against the Queensland legends. As he got close to the posts, the boy tired, but luckily one of the Queensland players picked him up and carried him over the line to the touchdown.
Here he goes, he's over! Oh, what a run! Goal line to goal line. Great score by the little bloke.
After scoring his try, he certainly stole the show, and it seems the hearts of his new teammates.
Cristiano Ronaldo is arguably the best footballer in the world, but he is also seen as arrogant, selfish and disrespectful, but he proves those claims wrong time and time again. One of his most respectful acts was when he was helping his injured opponent off the pitch. Even when his national team Portugal was losing to Uruguay, he helped their star striker off the pitch when he was struggling to walk. Leonard Fournette is an American football player who plays for the Jaguars. This video personally made my day. After the game finishes, Leonard approaches a disabled young man who is a huge Jaguars fan. In a moment of respect and kindness, Leonard takes off his cleats, signs them and gives them to the boy, who is in complete awe. His face obviously says it all, and this is probably the happiest day of his life. Christian Pulisic is a footballer who plays for Dortmund in Germany. He is currently one of Dortmund's best players, and in this post-match interview, a young fan comes onto the pitch to meet Pulisic. But because this is technically a pitch invasion, he is quickly dragged away. But in a very heartwarming moment, Pulisic runs over to the security and tells them to let the young boy go so he can meet the player properly, which proves professional athletes are human too.
There you go. So we're successfully stalking you. That's next to you.
And we'll make sure you don't have to pay. Yeah.
Thank you. And then if you guys mind just backing up. Can I please have your shirt?
I'm sorry.
Hey.
Bradley Lowery was a young Sunderland Football Club fan who very sadly died from a rare cancer when he was only 6 years old. But before he died, fans and players around the country made sure he had the best time he possibly could have, and here is one of those moments. After a match, the Sunderland team organised a penalty shootout for young Bradley, giving him the opportunity of a lifetime, and of course the goalkeeper lets him score to ultimately make Bradley's day. In a quarter-final tennis match between the Bulgarian Dimitrov and English Edmund, the Englishman Edmund missteps and injures his own foot. Worried about his opponent, the Bulgarian Dimitrov doesn't even think twice before jumping over the tennis net and helping his opponent off the ground and over to the medical team.
Again, Dimitrov.
This next beautiful moment of respect actually comes from a baseball fan in the front row. The ball girl gives an out of play ball to the fan in the front row, which is something baseball fans around the globe would dream of. But in a moment of pure-hearted kindness, the fan gives the ball to an even younger infant boy who would appreciate it a lot more. This next video shows Juan Mata, the Manchester United forward, taking time out of his day after a match to take a picture on the side of the pitch with a disabled young child. The child looks beyond excited, which is honestly heartwarming and amazing to see. Let me know what your most heartwarming moment was. Subscribe if you're new around here, and goodbye.